What you are seeing here is arguably one of the most compelling ghost videos ever shot. This ethereal humanoid figure appears to be closing fire exit doors at the former castle of King Henry VIII in London, England. Closed-circuit security cameras at Hampton Court Palace caught the eerie apparition in late 2003. The events surrounding the extraordinary filming and the entity caught on camera were not hallucinations. The palace security staff had become concerned about fire exit doors that flew open on consecutive days for no apparent reason. After closing the doors the first time, palace guards reviewed the security camera footage and were surprised to see the doors swing open with no one in the vicinity. But when the doors inexplicably opened the next day, the guards reviewed the security footage again and were astonished to see this frightening entity clearly stepping into frame, pulling on the two door handles. In addition, it remains an unnerving mystery why the ghostly figure looks transparent, showing what could be a skeletal structure, and why the spooky face in the Hampton Court video seems unnaturally white and simply doesn't look human.
Number 9.
In this bizarre video, many people see a face appearing in the glass part of this clock. The investigator who shot this video ardently maintains it's not a ghost, but a demon appearing. And he also contends that this demon is talking. Listen.
You must leave family business here. You must leave family business here.
The tape was shot in Venice, California in 1992. Why would the videographer insist these images are demonic? The evidence in question was captured by Reverend James Michael Stanton. This is one of several controversial videos Stanton has presented. But he has spent years trying to persuade people that an evil spirit was inhabiting this clock.
You must leave family business here. What do you want? What?
Though Stanton seems sincere, could be the result of Hollywood-type animators using sophisticated visual effects technology to render imaginary ghosts on tape.
You must leave family business here.
Number 8.
Colorado Springs, Colorado. Alleged ghosts caught on tape are said to take on many shapes and forms. This video of mysterious moving lights is from a security camera set up outside the home of Stephen Lee. Lee and his family became concerned when they began to see strange apparitions. Look closely at the tape. Rather than burglars, Lee caught something much more puzzling: bizarre lights appearing in front of his home. Notice how unique the lights seem. They swim back and forth, leaving a trail in their wake like miniature comets. Here, two of them merge into one, then disappear.
Number 7.
Astonishingly, yet another surveillance camera captured a baffling, ghostly image in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Could this startling video actually show the ghost of a young woman killed in a terrible auto accident, like the victim's father believes? The ghostly footage was shot at Puckett's Wrecking Service, where an employee saw this translucent figure appear right in front of her eyes on the security system's monitors. The video image appears erratic because Puckett's surveillance camera records only a few brief frames per second. Though some skeptics have claimed the figure could be an unexplained video artifact or the product of a cleverly staged event, the footage remains a baffling enigma still being studied by paranormal experts around the world.
Number 6.
Unexplained orbs are apparently recorded on tape all over the world. Sao Paulo, Brazil. This home video was shot by a 10-year-old boy. It shows a mysterious glowing light hovering over a suburban neighborhood. You can see the orb move from one side of the street to the other, close to houses and light poles. It moves slowly, deliberately.
Number 5.
Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, March 1999. These headlight-looking lights were videotaped by Dave Oster, president of the International Ghost Hunter Society, at a site in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, where ghosts of fallen Civil War soldiers supposedly have been seen. Can we really be sure we're not looking at a camera defect or even a hoax to perpetuate a possible myth about alleged Gettysburg ghosts? Oster, for one, is adamant his video is genuine. Despite suspicions, Oster remains convinced what he's captured on tape is hard proof of the afterlife, and he welcomes further investigation from the scientific community.
Number 4.
Academics in search of the truth about disembodied spirits have often taken their investigation to the places generally associated with ghosts, haunted houses. Alton, Illinois, this stunning video is said to show a ghostly mist haunting a now abandoned home. The mist was recorded in the historic McPike mansion. Experts say many McPike family members and their servants have died there. Is this mist evidence of them returning? College professor Renee Harath took this astonishing video while staking out the McPike mansion.
It was well known as being a haunted site, and I came to investigate here and went through the entire house and ended up down here in the basement. And it was intensely cold. In fact, it was so cold that I began to shiver to the point where I could no longer continue videotaping.
Yet it was 95 degrees outside, and there wasn't a draft in the basement. There is no simple scientific explanation of what was caught on tape.
Oh, and you know what? I can see it changing directions. Just as I rounded the doorway, the mist just came at me, literally came at me.
The eerie mist seems to thicken and envelop everything in the room, including Renee and her camera.
It was like my body was being buffeted. I could feel it literally under my clothes.
Harath's testimony, along with the video itself, have forced skeptics to admit that something mysterious was caught on tape in that alleged haunted house.
Number 3.
Another video shot at a legendary haunted building, the world-famous Hotel del Coronado, was recorded by researchers who set up their cameras to document ghostly phenomena being reported there. In the seldom shown footage, you see a door close by itself, then open. Is this a ghost at play? Investigation of the pixels of the image reveals what could be a shadow, an optical illusion, or what might be a suspicious device pushing the door open. But what about this footage, shot in the same room, of an armoire door flying open? A ghost? Or did some kind of hidden spring force it open? The door might have been secretly pushed from inside. How can we really know for sure what we're seeing? Especially when footage originates at places of business or tourist attractions.
Number 2.
Tellingly, the frightened family who lived in this home moved out and never came back. And the man who shot this video not only believes he captured a ghost on tape, but that it also should be a textbook example for proof of the afterlife.
Number 1.
Another ghostly image was recorded by a security camera at a Lincoln County Courthouse near Charlotte, North Carolina. Staff working there reported seeing ghostly figures, and this eerie apparition of a woman seemingly writing on a notepad could be proof that the courthouse is indeed haunted. Security staff there told the news media that as the courthouse was closing for the day, their attention was drawn to a mysterious image of a person seen on the monitor showing the clerk's office. When 2 security guards were sent to the locked room to investigate, they seemingly walked right through the figure behind the counter, as the video recording shows. As the room grew dark at sunset, the image vanished after lasting more than 20 minutes. 5 people in all saw the image live on the TV monitor as it was recorded.
빈도 강하네.